right, guys, so here we are at another house. We actually bought this house. So what I do once a month in my city, I do a free meetup with all the local investors, wholesalers, come together, I host it. And this is one of the 3 deals we bought out of one of the meetings that we had 2 months ago or a month ago. So we bought this from a wholesaler. It was his first deal. He got a $10,000 check. We still bought it. It made sense for us. And if you remember the last video, or a few videos ago, you would see that we no longer do big rehabs. I quit. Remember, I quit doing big rehabs. So this one's gonna be a smaller rehab. So I'm gonna walk you through the thought process of what we have to do to maybe not get retail, but get sub below retail so we get multiple offers, but not have to do a bunch of work. So Francis is with me, my brother is with me. We're gonna walk through the house and come up with an actual idea on what to do. Very minimalistic, so that we don't spend a lot of money, but we can still get a good profit. I think we got 93,000 in this deal. Maybe close to 100, I'm not sure. I have to check the numbers. But then we're gonna go inside and I'm gonna show you what the thought process is on why we bought this house, and we don't have to get it to the top standards, but we still be able to make a good profit that offers somebody a good discounted home. It's a beautiful neighborhood. It's the end of a cul-de-sac, and you really couldn't ask for anything better. So follow me inside.
You can see this is a huge, nice house. It was just making it decent for, to show and for people to really be able to appreciate the property. So I almost thinking we just clean it up, finish cleaning it up, inside and outside, and that's it.
Define cleaning up right now.
You see all this? Do you see all this?
Okay, yeah.
Just clean.
Got no service down here.
Huh?
Got no service down here.
Yeah, no service. In the downstairs, you want, clean this up. Clean this up. The yard is cut. That's good. That's what I needed done. Now it's just, sweeping it up clean, and then it's looking good.
So what is the plan for this house? What do you want to sell it for? What do we have in this?
105.
Okay.
So I was, to be honest, I know, you might think it might be low, but I was putting it like 135, somewhere around there.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I think 135.
It's a super price. Anybody that come and buy this, they're gonna like.
Yeah, because they're gonna have equity. Because it's probably worth about 175.
Okay.
Right?
Oh, this is worth 180. Yeah.
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 This right here would be good for a buy and hold landlord.
Okay.
This would be a fun full rehab too. And I'll take this wall out.
Oh my God. That's so concrete. Oh wow, I didn't see it.
I would take that wall out right here.
Yeah, open floor plan.
Yep.
Yeah, that would really open it up. And this wall right here too?
You got to keep that because it's weight bearing, but I would take that out.
So this is, nice neighborhood, nice house. The structure seems to be 100%. I didn't see any problems with the brick or anything. So it's just a matter of the finishes, If we paint, that's
$3,500 in paint probably, right?
It's gonna probably be about $4,000 to paint this place. And then we can.
Would it be done in 2 days?
No.
Yeah, it'd take a while because these walls are bad.
I mean, this is a lot of square footage, a lot of detail because going down, going up, rooms, hallways, bathrooms. And the bathrooms have wallpaper.
Yeah.
So then we would need to do a 145. I don't know how much of a fight we're gonna have on 145. There's not gonna be as many people.
So here's the dilemma. Got a house at 105, Francis told me a number, is really worth fixed up 175.
180 really.
175, 180.
Yeah.
If we want to go if we want to do what we're supposed to do here. Don't want to do that. So the thing is if we just do a little bit of work to get the price range out of it, and price it at 135, we'll probably get offers at 140. That leaves 40,000 in equity for somebody to come in and do what they want to do. A buy and hold landlord would love this because they get cash flow and equity instantly.
Yeah, and they can rent this place for $2,000.
Correct.
Yeah.
So we're torn in between. Well, you can see we put down brand new carpet throughout the entire house. We're debating on painting, which would cost about $4,000 to paint this big house, upstairs, downstairs. But more than likely, the first go round, we're probably just gonna clean it and list it.
Yeah.
We'll clean it and list it because it's a big house, nice garage, 2 acres. Clean it and list it. If it doesn't work out, then we'll throw paint on it.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think.
Right, we'll know in 3 days from listing if it's anything interested. It looks like a good desirable neighborhood. House down the street just sold for 205, two something.
Yeah, 220.
208.
208.
House sold for 208. So you know we're at that price range. If you can get in this neighborhood at 140.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
So
I'm just hoping that somebody will come with cash.
Yeah.
Because you know they can do a loan on it too, most likely. But you know.
Yeah. So let me just walk through and show you. Like obviously the house needs paint, but that's an obvious. In his listing descriptions, he'll put little TLC. Kitchen, it's just dirty and outdated.
You got a nice space to do a nice kitchen.
Yeah, beautiful space to do a beautiful kitchen. If I was doing a full renovation, I'd have got this house around 75,000. Then we would have knocked the walls out, had an open floor concept. But if I was doing a mid-level flip, I would have just painted these cabinets and put new knobs on it, new countertops.
And these cabinets white, new countertop, sink and faucet.
Yep.
Slide in,
Right there, sliding range right there.
And then new vinyl flooring to, update the.
But we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. Our plan is to clean up.
Real nice.
We put carpet down already.
Yeah.
List it, clean the outside, it's been mostly done. And list it, see if we can, and list it at 135, see if we can get 140 for it and be done with it.
Yeah, because this is actually a move-in ready house.
It is
out there.
It's just out there.
It's move-in ready.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I think we should be able to, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's worth 180 probably, once you, like you said.
Easily 180. So we won't do much here. Clean it, list it on the MLS, have somebody else decide what they want to do with it. But I think it'd be easy. I think it'd be very easy.
I mean,
The picture you showed me looked way better than what you
showed us the front.
Francis, he photoshopped. That was a scam.
No. This was.
That's a scam. That's a scam, Francis.
But you see, I don't know if we should be. It's not necessary, but it would have been nice to.
Green.
Power wash that, yeah.